Hello and welcome to the Packer Weekly podcast with your host, Jessica Qian. Today's special guest is Sheridan Burns. How are you today, Sheridan?
I'm good, thank you.
Today we're going to talk about the dreaded holiday, Valentine's. Most of us know that Valentine's Day is coming up this Friday, and many people have made it clear through social media that they either love it or hate it. So I want to show you those two extremes today. So after this podcast, you can decide that you love Valentine's Day or despise it more. But please don't throw eggs or dirty looks to people with opposing opinions. Of course, there's the Valentine's lover, which is me, and then there's a Valentine's hater, Sheridan, who is the opposite of most Valentine's haters because get this, she isn't single. So let's get straight down to business. Contrary to most high schoolers, I love Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is about love, and as far as I'm concerned, not to be spiteful of other holidays, but it hasn't been used to instill fear or as an excuse to be irresponsible. But I'll get back to that later. Sheridan, why do you hate Valentine's Day? I mean, you're in a relationship and you still hate it. Why?
Well, I guess that I don't completely and utterly hate the holiday. I mean, it's a nice holiday and all, but I just don't see a whole lot of point to it. To me, it seems kind of just like a random holiday where we spend way too much money on things that we don't really need. I mean, yes, they're nice gestures, but we don't really need $80 worth of roses that some people spend money on, or $100 worth of roses, or those really big giant teddy bears that are just going to sit in your closet for the rest of your life that you're probably never going to touch again.
But how can you hate the free candy, hearts, pink, red, and cards? Who could ask for anything more than the cards? According to Greeting Card Association, 25% of all cards sent each year are Valentine's Day. Cards are like a forgotten art form, and Valentine's Day brings them back in style. From our generation's comical Tumblr Valentine's card to the cute store-bought Valentine's cards with candy, to the Hallmark cards, and to my personal favorite type of card, the handmade one, much like the simple heart cutout posted on our lockers earlier this week. The message came across in only 3 words, and that's something everyone should hear, that you're loved. And that is what Valentine's Day, in my opinion, is all about. Didn't that just make your day?
Yes, there are a lot of plus sides to it, I admit.
Do you think it's overrated?
I think it is overrated in that sense because, I mean, it's one day that everybody decides they love everybody. And it's like, why don't we agree to love each other all the time without going out and having to spend all this money and giving people presents on one day just to show that love?
I do agree that it has its downsides and that people expect too much out of it when it's like just a day. And I don't get the constant longing for a boyfriend or girlfriend on one day, especially in high school, because Valentine's Day isn't only about couples, it's about appreciating anyone that you love, like you said. And I think that people should give as much love as they do every day as they do on Valentine's Day, but it's kind of a reminder for those who don't show that much affection to show it for once.
Yeah, that's really true. I do see your point in this, because just that little reminder that makes everybody, it's kind of a day that some people can feel special who don't on a regular basis, which does make sense and everything. Just if we didn't have to spend like 3 times the amount of things that are normally their normal prices that we do spend on Valentine's Day, then it wouldn't be as overrated, I think. I think it was just like genuine gesture.
I guess Valentine's Day has held its innocence to me. It's like those heart cutouts, or like in kindergarten when you like give everyone those small Valentines. I still like giving those, so like it's giving everyone love, still in my opinion, but didn't you still love it back then, or what has changed since then?
I did. I loved it back then. I think it was just the fact that I got free candy that day. It didn't really make sense to me because like you're in kindergarten and the word love, just like you hear your parents tell you that all the time, and then people give you candy with these cute little sayings on it that you just love to death, and you got to make those little boxes and everything. And now that there's no real party, it kind of lost its appeal for me because we didn't get to have parties and stuff like that. So,
what would make you hate it less?
I think me hating it less would just be not so much pressure to go out and do stuff and have like dates and stuff like that on that one day.
Are you one of those people who believes that it shouldn't exist at all, or do you think it should maybe stay?
No, it can definitely stay because it definitely brings a lot of joy to a lot of people.
Do you have anything else to add?
No, I think you covered everything. So.
Okay, well, thank you for coming on the show. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that people take your advice so you can hate it less next year or this year.
Definitely. Thank you for having me.
Okay, is your mind changed about Valentine's Day, do you think?
Yes, I see your point and everything, and maybe I'll be a little less open about my dislike for Valentine's Day.
Okay, well, this year, Sheridan and I want to challenge you to use Valentine's Day to appreciate all that you love. And if you still think you will not enjoy the day, let me try to change your mind. Tweet at the Packer News with the link to the website, your name, and why you disagree with us. And I will give you a Valentine's this Friday. XOXO, Jessica and Sheridan.